5 hours ago, PewDiePie uploaded a video entitled My Response, and I watched it. Lord help me, I actually watched a PewDiePie video. It was my first one. I've got to do it. I've got to chime in on this whole PewDiePie is a racist thing. You know, I was hoping I could stay silent on it and just ignore this whole thing, but I can't. Because I think this is an issue that affects all of us. As corny as that sounds, I do. I think it's important. You know, I usually try to ignore what these high-ranked YouTube celebrities are doing, what they're talking about, what's going on with them. I don't pay attention to any of that because I find them annoying. For me, I see YouTube as being, a different kind of viewing content, and I don't want the new media to become like the old media. I don't think that people who make content here should be pandering for ratings, charting viewing trends, jockeying for advertising contracts, because that's too much like the old media, and I don't want YouTube to become like TV. So these big famous YouTubers, I usually have no sympathy for them at all. I kind of just wish they would go away. And I've been making videos here on YouTube even longer than PewDiePie has. He joined in 2008. I've been making videos since 2006, so I've seen a lot of these guys come and go. If you want to go back far enough, guys like Renetto, Bohem, Crossmac, Ian Crossland. And then if you want to go more recent, like Fred, Smosh, stuff like that. Well, they're not really recent, but you know what I'm talking about. Without exception, these big name YouTubers are always making the dumbest fucking content, and it just sucks. And I guess the only exception to that would be Sexy Phil. Like, his content isn't really dumb. It's just really tame and safe and family-friendly, politically correct. He's like the Jay Leno of YouTube, you know? But most of these guys, to get to that subscription level where you've got like tens of millions of viewers, you've got to be running a daycare center for retarded kids. That's what you have to be doing with your content. You got to dumb it down so much in order to get an audience that size. And, I've never watched PewDiePie's videos because I just assumed that they've got to be, like, to have 50 million subscribers, he's got to be making some dumb fucking shit. Because you just don't get an audience that big if you're making intelligent content. The only things I really know about him are that he's from the Netherlands somewhere and he talks about video games. That's it. That's all I know about PewDiePie. And, I don't even feel like I'm insulting him by saying any of this because I think he knows his shit sucks. In that video I watched a minute ago, My Response by PewDiePie, he's talking about the 3 people at the Wall Street Journal that had to wade through hundreds of his videos to find, like, the 9 instances where he's supposedly anti-Semitic. And he says, oh, I hope you guys had fun with that, and then he laughs. So in other words, your shit sucks. You know that experience must have been like a root canal for these fucking guys to have to wade through 100 of your fucking god-awful videos. But that's fine. I mean, that's, somebody has to produce direct for the masses, I guess, right? In order for channels like mine to get any views at all, somebody's got to be bringing traffic to the website itself. Somebody's got to be bringing traffic to YouTube and making the fucking funny cat videos and shit that bring in the masses of retards. So it's like an important job that somebody has to do, and Lord knows they're compensated well enough for doing it. And 9 times out of 10, when one of these big name YouTubers gets into hot water, because I've seen it happen before in the 10 years that I've been here, I just don't care at all. I don't give a shit. I'm like, oh, well, fuck him, you know. But in this instance, I don't feel that way. I think it's important for all of us here on YouTube to show solidarity and support to PewDiePie, because he's showing it to us, which is so unprecedented. He shot himself in the foot with this Disney contract. He had to have known that they were going to want to distance themselves from him for these Nazi jokes that he's been telling. And by the way, and I haven't heard anybody else point this out, but how fucking ironic is that? You know, the mouse of all companies, calling somebody out for anti-Semitism. Walt Disney was a real deal fucking Nazi sympathizer. And guess what, Disney Corporation? Everybody fucking knows that. It's hardly a secret. It's not something that just like Alex Jones knows. Okay? That's common fucking knowledge that your company was founded by a Nazi sympathizer. So don't wag your fucking moralizing finger at PewDiePie for telling a couple of fucking jokes. I mean, who the fuck do you think you're kidding? We all know your history. We all know. They made jokes about that shit on The Simpsons, for fuck's sake. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, for PewDiePie to do what he did is unprecedented. And I want to discourage people from viewing this within the wrong political context. See, because in 2017, if somebody tells a Nazi joke on the internet, people's minds will automatically make the association Donald Trump, alt-right. But this goes beyond that. This doesn't really have anything to do with Donald Trump and the alt-right. Nazi jokes are a proud part of the heritage of the internet that goes back to the very beginning. I mean, the year I joined in, 2006, Anonymous at the time, fucking liberal SJWs that they were conducting in that year the Great Habbo Raid. The pool is closed due to AIDS. And those old fags in the audience will remember they were using their avatar Habbo hotel people to make these swastigettes to piss off the mods. The internet exists for 3 reasons, okay? Trading pornography, propagating memes, and telling fucking jokes about Hitler and the Third Reich. That is our bread and butter. That's what we do on the internet. It's what we've always done. Porn, memes, and Nazi jokes. So for the Wall Street Journal to try to take away our Nazi humor from us, they're hitting us where we live. That's an attack at the heart of internet culture. And we won't stand for it, Wall Street Journal. We will not stand for this. As PewDiePie said. And don't think for a minute that we don't see what you're doing for what it is. Okay? Because if you guys cared about anti-Semitism on YouTube, and this was really political in any way, you'd be going after somebody like Steven Crowder, not PewDiePie. PewDiePie makes fucking video game videos. He's a fucking comedian I mean, he's like one of these slapstick daycare channels for fucking 12-year-olds. All right. Steven Crowder makes politically oriented content. He's far right-wing leaning. And let's be real, he's got some obvious racist tendencies himself, like real racist tendencies, unlike PewDiePie. And on more than one occasion, he's fucking dressed like Adolf Hitler, complete with the mustache and everything. And I don't hear the Wall Street Journal crying about that. You know why? Because Crowder isn't fucking big enough. Right? You're not butthurt about Steven Crowder. You're butthurt about PewDiePie. because he's got 50 million subscribers, and there's more people hanging on his every word than the number of geriatrics still left waddling around that are reading your fucking wood pulp rag in 2017. You're becoming irrelevant. And you know that people like PewDiePie are the ones replacing you. And that's why you're fucking pissed. That's why you're fucking butthurt. And that's why you're trying to portray him as some Nazi, which he's not. So, when I'm done recording this video, when I hit the stop button and put this one in the can, the first thing I'm going to do is go and subscribe to PewDiePie's channel. And when his videos show up in my subscription feed, I'll just delete them because I'm sure they're really stupid. But I'm going to support his channel because PewDiePie is supporting the internet. He's actually showing solidarity with the internet culture that gave rise to his fame and fostered his success. This is something I've never seen in 10 years on YouTube. These big channels here that get really highly subscribed and they make a lot of money, usually these people sell out and they forget where the fuck they came from. And they don't give a fuck about the issues that affect all of us anymore. And what PewDiePie is doing right now, this is the first time I've ever seen a rich, famous YouTuber keep it motherfucking real. And it's inspirational. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, it defies all logic. So, so what it comes down to is, if PewDiePie gonna be cool with me, I gonna be cool with him. So, yeah, fuck you, Wall Street Journal. PewDiePie is funny. Racist jokes are awesome. Nazi jokes are fucking where it's at. And nobody reads the Wall Street Journal. Go fuck yourselves. That's all the news that's fit to print. Keep it fake.